binomial distribution. This is the last chapter in Maths 2, having a good amount of weightage and a very easy chapter. To begin with, we got to understand 4 variables. Okay, the first variable is called as n, where n stands for number of trials in performing an experiment. For example, I am throwing a coin. Okay, I am tossing a coin 5 times. So how many times am I performing this experiment? 5. So n stands for that. N is the number of times I am tossing the coin. Okay, or for example, I am taking an interview of 10 people. So then n would be 10 in that. The number of experiments you perform. Okay. Then the next variable is called as p and the other is q. For any binomial distribution, there are 2 possible outcomes. Either it will be a success or it will be a failure. There is a possibility of success and a possibility of failure. For example, I am tossing a coin. What is, if success means to get a head, to get heads on the coin, what is the possibility of getting heads when you toss a coin? How much percentage possibility? 50%. Correct. Okay, 50% chance I'll get a head and 50% chance I'll get a tail. Right? Rarely it's going to fall like, head, tail, slip okay, वापस गिरने वाले. Okay. So 50% chances of a head, 50% chances of a tail. Okay. But for example, if I'm throwing a dice समझते हैं आप? Okay. So if I'm throwing a dice, what is the possibility that I'll get 6 on the dice? Think about it. What is the possibility? What is the probability that I get 6 on the dice? 1/6. Very good. 1/6. How did you get that? Dice में कितने हैं? 6. You can either get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Chances of me getting a 6 is 1 out of the 6 possibilities. So P in that case will be 1/6. Okay, in case of a dice. Okay. What will be failure? Failure means I don't get a 6. How many chances of me not getting a 6? 5/6. That's right, 5/6. So P stands for success and Q stands for failure. This is in case of a dice. Again, we discussed some time back. In case of a coin, what will be P and what will be Q? 50%. So P, how do I write 50%? 1/2. That's right. P will be 1/2 and Q will be 1/2. If you notice, Q is always 1 minus P. See, okay, this is 1/6. 1 minus 1/6 is 5/6. Similarly, this is 1/2. 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2. Because the highest possible outcome is 100%. 100% means 100 upon 100, which is 1. So 1 is the biggest number. So if you know P, 1 minus that would give you Q. Do you get the idea right? Okay. The next one. What does R signify? R signifies whatever is given in your experiment. Meaning, what are they asking? Okay. I'll give you an example. I'm throwing a dice. And I'm throwing the dice, for example, 10 times. I'm throwing a dice 10 times. What is the probability that I'll get 8 times 6? What is the probability that I get 8 times 6? So I want 6 to come how many times? 8 times. So R would be 8. So whatever question is asked in your text, what is the probability that you get 5 times 3? You want to get 3. How many times? 5 times. Then in that case, R would be 5. Are you getting an idea of what's happening? Okay? Come on. I'll give you one question and you are going to tell me what is N, what is P, what is Q and what is R. Simple? Okay. I took an interview of 10 families. Okay? And I found that 3 families own a television set. Okay? While 7 families don't own a television set. What is the probability, okay, that more than 2 people own a television set? I'll repeat. I interviewed how many families? 10 families. So N would be 10. what is the probability? So, in the 10 families, how many people own a television set? 3. 3 out of 10. So, success is if you own a television set. Okay? 3 out of 10 means 3 by 10. That's right. Okay? 3 by 10 would mean 0.3. Correct, no? Okay, what about Q? What does Q indicate? 7 by 10. 7 families did not own a television set. So 7 out of 10, which means 0.7 is a failure. And I said, what is the probability that more than 2 families own a television set? More than 2. So least should be 2. And it can go till how many? 10. Very good. So R could be anywhere from 2 till 10. Suppose I change it. What is the probability that 5 families own a television set? Then R would be 5. That's right. Do you get somewhat idea of what's happening? I'll read a question to you. You tell me, okay? From your textbooks. The question is, the probability of hitting a target in any shot is 0.2. Probability of hitting a target. Okay, so imagine you have a bullseye. Okay, you have a rifle, you're doing rifle shooting. Probability that you hit the target is 0.2. I give you 10 shots to fire. If 10 shots are fired, find the probability that the target will be hit at least twice. Heard the question? I'm repeating. Tell me what they are. Probability of hitting a target in any shot is 0.2. What does that mean? P. Very good. Success. I hit the target. P is 0.2. So what is a failure?
1.
That's right. 1 minus?
0.2.
How much would that be? 0. That's right. Okay. Next. Read further. If 10 shots are fired, what does that mean?
10.
Correct. N is equal to 10. Find the probability that the target will be hit at least twice. Target will be hit at least twice. R is 2. At least means 2 or more than 2. Very good. 2 or more than 2 could be 2, 3, up till 10. Did you get the variables right?